Hey Tim, talking about Sofia Coppola's new film, Priscilla. This stars Kaylee Spaney, who I've inadvertently seen all of her films. It also has Jacob Elordi, who you know from Euphoria. And the basic premise is this follows the life of Priscilla Presley from when she first was introduced to the idea of meeting Elvis Presley through leaving Graceland for the last time. And it's really good. Sofia Coppola knows how to make a good movie, and this is definitely a good movie. It's definitely from Priscilla's perspective, so going into it I was curious how they're gonna handle, like, this is a 14-year-old getting romanced by an adult, and I'm like, this might be kind of gross. And I think they handled it really well, because, like, yeah, it's from her perspective and she's really romanticizing the first part, but we hear comments throughout from other people being like, oh, this is kind of gross, this is a little messed up, what's going on here? And then, like, as the film progresses, she slowly realizes the messed up nature of the relationship, to kind of spoil it a little bit. And what was really interesting too, because it felt like it's clearly an abusive relationship, but it's also, there's like almost a cult-like feeling to the whole situation, which makes a lot of sense, because from the get-go there's a huge power dynamic issue, just like a relationship between someone who's mega famous and someone who's not. It's a really big power imbalance. But then on top of it, it's a child that he's having this relationship with, which just compounds the issues tenfold at least. And I think the film did a good job of kind of delving into all of the weirdness of the situation. I really loved Kaylee's performance too, just because she made herself like so quiet and small. I mean, she's a tiny person, but just like in her voice, the way she made herself so little. I should mention they didn't get the rights to any Elvis songs because it doesn't paint Elvis in the most flattering light. But I don't think the film was lacking because of it. They found mostly like contemporary music from the time period and also did like covers of songs from the time period. And I think both of those things worked like 98% of the time. I think there's like once or twice it would have been nice to have an Elvis song, but otherwise it was okay to not have any Elvis songs because it's not an Elvis movie. It's a Priscilla movie. So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie and I would totally recommend it. It's a good movie that's heartbreaking and intense, but it definitely tells a very truthful and messed up story, but one that's definitely worth watching. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 30 in the really like section. This have a total of 67 new movies so far this year.